Take two. Today we have a special, very, very special type of video today. Rather than reacting to a YouTube video, we are going to be diving into a news story. This one comes courtesy of my wife. She pointed this one out to me. She wanted me to cover it, and so I will be doing that. So, this is from Patriot Oasis. Breaking: Australia, France, and Germany have now all canceled their New Year's celebrations. I'm a little dyslexic, so this is going to be a little painful for me, but I'll do my best. Yeah, they're saying it's due to Islamic terrorism, and the importing from the third world seems to be the implied issue here. I can get behind that, but I really need to see the evidence for it. And so we're going to see this Newsmax clip here to kind of contextualize the whole thing. So I'll pause it whenever I have thoughts.
A beautiful and spectacular event, and it has all been canceled.
At this point, we're just waiting for the Orthodox Church to ask the Pope for a crusade.
We're going to get the Byzantine Empire redux. I don't know, because it was the Orthodox that requested the Crusades, wasn't it? And the Catholics said, yeah, sure. Schism restored? Oh, well. Anyway, yeah, let's rewind that.
A beautiful and spectacular event, and it has all been canceled because the French government can no longer keep its own people safe from potential radical Islamic terrorists that they have welcomed into their country.
So small.
I'm sorry, it's small, but I don't want to risk copyright. But yeah, no, that actually tracks. I think Tyler Oliveira actually covered that in one of his videos. Was Paris is kind of overrun by migrants and scammers, and so like even if like say 99% of the migrants are good, that 1% of scammers are still an issue, which means that the vetting is failing somewhere. So how many millions of people? Yeah, how many people did France import? Let's see. How many people did France let in as migrants from, let's just say 2024 to now, over the last year or last 2 years? I'm going to see if they have a figure for that. Okay, so net migration is about 122,000. If 1% of those are scammers, that's like 1,500 people. 1,500 people that are scammers they're letting into their country. Let's see, even if 0.5% of that, it's still a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of people just let into your country. Mass migration does not seem to be the answer here. And so if like 0.5% of those are extremists, that can also be an issue. So yeah, if you're letting in so many people with extremist views that your homeland security can't defend the people,
I don't know if it's a mass migration problem or a Muslim migration problem.
Mass Muslim migration problem, probably. There's too many people from these countries. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they need better vetting. That's what I'm thinking.
France has let in so many Middle East and North African migrants that they can no longer assemble in crowds.
Wow.
We're watching one of the most beautiful countries and cultures in the world commit suicide. And
yeah. It's very much a self-inflicted issue, isn't it? That you're letting in so many people that you have to cancel your celebrations for New Year's that you've been doing for what, like 31 years, I think we saw. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, that's not toast friendly, LO.
Oh well, we'll eat the TOS lost on this, and I think it's important enough. I did tell my wife I'd cover it, so I'm going to cover it.
Here in these YouTube's parts, we say unalive.
Yeah, the YouTube doublespeak is getting kind of stupid. But, you know, you gotta be accurate. So we'll eat the algorithm crunch if we have to.
And this threat has now spread all over the West. This is not singular to Australia or France. It is everywhere.
Rob Schmidt.
Including in Germany, where many are too scared to go to the country's many famous Christmas markets because they are now so dangerous. They're such a target for radical Islamists. Take a listen to the details from this.
Terrorists have struck 7 European Christmas markets.
7? In Germany? Why hasn't this been reported more?
7?
Yeah, no, like what?
What?
Christmas markets. I mean, I already knew about the Australia situation. That one was rough, like really rough. Christmas markets, though. I mean, what is going on? Why are they allowing this?
This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Yeah, German Christmas markets. I might have to look into that too. But let's continue.
It's since 2014, 3 and 4.
Okay, it was since 2014, so over the course of 11 years. That's still bad. Yeah.
The Australian and Brown University one were all over the news, but 7 is insane.
Well, I mean, it's 7 over the course of 11 years. So, like, if that's 7 out of the 11 would be like 60-something%. Because still, though, that's a lot. That means like annually you're getting attacked at the Christmas market more often than not in Germany. That's bad. That's really bad.
Oh, okay. Still, that's like a coin flip every year.
Well, it's more likely than not you are going to get attacked at the Christmas market at this point. It still, like, this should be considered unacceptable by the German government, and they're still importing people that would be doing this kind of crime. So I don't know how to really reconcile that. You know what I mean?
France and 4 in Germany, all carried out by men of Muslim or Middle Eastern background. Authorities.
Okay, it was in France and Germany. Okay, all over Europe, basically. Still, that's not good.
Arrested 5 men suspected of planning attack number 8 in.
I mean, we remember the last time Germany became extremist due to immigration.
Yeah, I might, but my brain's not comprehending it right now. I'm more like kind of dumbfounded by the situation.
In Germany last week. One of them, a Muslim cleric from a German mosque who urged his followers.
Okay, no, this was like a religious leader that did it. My goodness.
To kill as many people as possible.
Oh my goodness.
Attack number 8 foiled. There was another attack in Poland.
Oh, there was one planned.
Market foiled as well.
Whoa.
The one in Germany, a Muslim cleric that left Egypt to move to Germany, moving to a country which tolerantly allows him to work at a mosque, to have a mosque. And what does he do when he gets to Germany and he's saved by the West? He begins indoctrinating other Muslims to murder as many Christians as they possibly.
This guy had to be like Muslim Brotherhood, right? Like that. I know in Egypt they don't like them there. They really don't like them there. So if he moved to Germany, got through the vetting somehow with ties to that organization, Germany has failed miserably. Oh my goodness. That vetting process was pitiful.
Going to a German Christmas market at this point is a bit like playing Russian roulette. Is today the day that one of our asylum seekers living off our tax dollars is going to plow his car through this market and kill 20 of us? We don't
The
know.
last I heard of Egypt, the
In
empty
Australia,
breast
we're
guy
sick-
was there.
Oh yeah. Do you know what that smells like? That's a clip. But yeah, no, so this whole situation, my goodness. All right.
16 were murdered on a beach this past Sunday. Many say
Yeah,
that they have
we
felt
heard about
the
that
threat
one.
skyrocket as their own government imported tens of thousands of migrants from Muslim countries. The Muslim population doubling in a decade in Australia. The left-wing prime minister
Decade?
of Australia, the Labour Party,
Wow.
a country that has the strictest gun laws in the world already, just wants to add more gun laws, light a candle.
Yeah, all right. So we're getting into the Australia part of that where they're canceling the New Year's celebrations. They're talking about the gun restrictions in Australia. It's already bad enough, so I don't think we need to cover that because if I listen to a politician talk about gun grabbing at this point, I'm going to be very tilted because that's clearly not working. You guys don't have a homogenous society, so that policy isn't going to
What
work
gets me is that they call it right-wing extremism.
because it's technically religious, you know. So yeah, dishonest media is dishonest. What can we say about that? Like, it's a day that ends in Y, and the media is dishonest.
Since when was religion right-wing?
I mean, that's just what they do, though. Like, they don't have to be specific with the type of religion. They just call it religious violence. It's all linguistic sleight of hand to sort of sneak their worldview into everything. Yeah, don't take the media seriously. You do not hate journalists enough. Honestly, they lie and they obfuscate quite a lot. Anyway, found 3 articles on this. We'll be looking at them. So first up, we have the Washington Times. I checked them on Ground News.
What makes me mad is that they use tragedies to push agendas.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone kind of does that to an extent. I think that they use false framing of the tragedy to push the agenda. That's what bothers me more. If the tragedy was like, okay, if we know what caused the tragedy and they're trying to lie about what caused the tragedy, that's bad. But if they're saying, hey, this happened and we need to stop what caused it from happening, that's fine. But they have to understand what reality is here. And so far, it seems like immigration from the third world is the cause. You know, import the third world, get the third world. That's what they say. This is the Washington Times. My understanding of them is that they are...
Well, every time there's a shooting of any kind, they push the gun control.
Yeah, because I think that's never let a good tragedy go to waste. Yeah. Anyway, that's a different discussion. Let's keep on topic here. New Year's celebration canceling. So Paris, Hong Kong, other major cities canceling or changing New Year's Eve plans. All right. So my understanding, Ground News classifies these guys as right-leaning. I could not find a center or a left-wing source, by the way. I think AOL might be the closest. Anyway, multiple major world cities, including Paris, Hong Kong, and Belgrade, Serbia, have canceled or altered their New Year's Eve celebrations amid security concerns. Belgrade Mayor Aleksandar Sepic announced that his city would not hold official celebrations on either New Year's Eve or on Serbian New Year. Security issues, yeah. I'm trying to see if there's anything like new here. You know what I mean?
Speaking of Ground News, we would appreciate a sponsor. Haha.
I would appreciate a free subscription, but you know, I'm not about to beg for money or anything like that. I just want to get the news covered. So in Paris, the decision to cancel concerts alongside the Champs-Élysées was spurred by Paris Police Prefecture Jean de Hausseur, mayor of the 8th, I don't even know what that word is, or district of Paris, said the police were concerned about unpredictable crowd movements, and that they said the Champs-Élysées, I don't know, is not designed to accommodate this type of demonstration where people are constantly moving around. According to French newspaper Le Monde, as translated from French, this will be a fireworks. There will still be a fireworks display, okay, according to Le Monde. Hong Kong officials did not provide an exact reason for canceling Victoria's Harbor. Instead, countdown. Okay. South China Morning Post. One bustling Tokyo district, Shibuya, has canceled celebrations, which has not been held since New Year's Eve 2019. Okay, but that one's been gone since like COVID era, right? Uibe Ken Hasabe cited public drunkenness and rowdy behavior. Okay, that one's more fair. People get drunk and be stupid. Yeah, no, so Japan's got the most based reason because they don't have to deal with the other stuff.
Yeah, Shibuya has been shutting everything down, lol.
Yeah. Okay, and that's it for the Washington Times coverage on that. So France, it seems to be an immigration issue. Hong Kong, it seems to be... thank you for the subscription, Meti, on YouTube. I want to mute this.
They told people not to loiter there during Halloween, lol.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I need to work my YouTube notifications. We got a video that's actually doing well right now. The Rev video covering the drama with that VTuber. It's doing well. I'm very glad it's doing well. So, getting lots of subscribers from it. Keep subscribing. It helps out a lot. Share is another huge one. You know, maybe leave a comment or like. Do whatever you need. But yes,
thanks, people.
To everyone that subscribed, commented, or liked, thank you. To everyone who's disliked and left a drive-by comment, thank you.
Comment how much money you would give me.
Yes, tell me how much you pay my editor for his thumbnail work. Oh no. Okay. So yeah, pretty basic stuff from the Washington Times.
Because we don't have enough watch hours yet.
Yeah. Repeat our videos. Watch them all the way to the end. Try to find the Easter eggs. I bet you won't find them. I'm not gaslighting.
Give us more subs and watch hours so you can give me money.
Let the grift never die, I guess. All right. So up next, Fox News. Everyone knows Fox News. Right-leaning. We will not be watching the video. Amtrak chief tells holiday travels to book ahead and pack light. Yep.
Center right.
Everyone calls them right-leaning. They're kind of the sit in the corner, right? You know what I mean? Sit in the corner and watch the real people do stuff. The rhino right. So Yeah, that looks like they're covering a lot of the same things. People around the world looking forward to 2026. Some major cities have already canceled. Paris, for example.
They're like milquetoast Republican, right?
Yeah, yeah. So they're saying it. So the official statements from France specifically seems to be citing the size of the gathering, which hasn't been an issue before, you know? But they've also let a lot more people in than usual. So we can kind of connect the dots here, use pattern recognition to see that it really is an immigration problem. Because their official statements make no sense because they've adjusted for this kind of thing before.
Strange. I would think that it would be the Muslim extremists that they're concerned about.
I mean, it has to be.
I guess they're just too scared to admit it.
Yeah. I mean, look at the Brown University situation. They are being brutally dishonest with that.
And even in Japan, most of the Shibuya stuff is due to the over-tourism.
Yeah.
Which is different than extremism, but still a problem. Right.
So, unpredictable crowds. They're pretty much covering the same thing. They said the fireworks will still happen. There's no live concert. Pre-recorded will be broadcast. Okay. According to government's press release, in order to create a safe and secure city, we continue. Oh, okay. So this is like, thanks, Johnny. Thanks, Logan Paul. You're ruining a good thing for everyone else.
Too many people. Pools are closed.
Yep. It's making things really bad. But with the new Japanese prime minister, I'm pretty sure that problem's going to start going away pretty soon. Yeah, I like her a lot. She was a student of, a contemporary of Shinzo Abe, if I remember correctly. So Japan's in pretty good hands, my understanding. So yeah, I don't know why they're lumping in Paris with Serbia and Tokyo here because the reasons are very, very different.
People who don't pay their pension are going to be sent home.
Exactly. The cancellation comes. The FBI busted New Year's Eve bombing in Los Angeles earlier this week. Oh yeah. That wasn't even like Islamic extremism though. That was just left wing extremism. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm skimming through this. I'm trying to see if there's anything new. Yeah, they're covering an unrelated story in the U.S. and kind of tying it to stuff. Yeah, and I think what happened in Australia here, since France is importing a lot of the same people, that's what's actually causing the security concerns, but they don't want to say it. Yeah. Okay. And now we get to the Gateway Pundit, who the ground news calls far right. I don't think they're like propaganda bad. I think they just are kind of open with their bias. Where Hope finally made a comeback. Yeah.
I wonder what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they have Rhino Watch. They kind of wear their right wingness on their sleeve, you know. Their mask off. They aren't trying to hide the ball here. And pundit is in their name. So.
Okay, they're in my lane. Haha.
Yeah. Okay, so Rob Schmidt is okay. They're covering the same clip that we saw. So popular TV host Rob Schmidt from Newsmax reported tonight that France, Australia, and Germany have canceled their New Year's celebrations due to the threat of radical Islam. This is what the Islamists have hoped for. Okay, yeah. Just covering all that. Okay, cool. So basically just signal boosting Rob Schmidt here. I can't find anything else on this. The official statements sound very sus to me. It's like they're trying to prevent noise. It's like they're trying to prevent Islamophobia or something like that. And man, what is that Norm Macdonald tweet? You know, the one where he says, "Oh yeah, I hope another terrorist attack doesn't happen. Think of what it would do to all the peaceful Muslims." Oh man, that's what we're living in right now. We have to be really, really sensitive towards Islam for some reason, and not, calling out problems where we see them.
So basically, Germany is cooked. France is overcrowded. Japan is scarred from Logan Paul. Australia is mourning.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair summary. So, I mean, it sucks that that a lot of these New Year's celebrations are getting canceled. As far as the official sources are saying, they aren't tying it to anything specific. But if you connect the dots here and you look at like recent events with like Australia, you can see why they would hesitate to have a mass gathering. It's a lot of people, have a fish in a barrel situation, and they're importing a lot of the same people that Australia did and the ones that ended up doing the terror attack. So I see where Rob Schmidt's going with that. I do. it's just really hard to find
there's a reason why they call it a mass gathering.
Yeah, it's where a lot of people gather. Whoa. Or are you talking about like Catholic Mass? There's two different things. There's a lot of biomass in one location. Anyway, from what I'm seeing, it's kind of hard to find any definitive reporting on this. But then again, they hide a lot of the stuff. So we'll keep a lookout, see how it develops.
Mass or a church coming together in Catholicism used to be huge.
It's because everyone went. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on this story. This is, I guess, me just kind of signal boosting Rob Schmidt's thing. I can see the logic, but I can't say anything definitive here. This one's more like of the gut, and the lack of details is what's going to really hinder looking into this. I was hoping Fox News would have.
I just hope there's not another tragedy.
Yeah, me too. I was hoping Fox News would have a little bit more concrete info, but unfortunately, the official statements are. It's hard to call them honest, But I think Rob Schmidt is calling it how he sees it. It might be a little bit of.
Called a tragedy?
Would it be called a tragedy? The cancellation of the celebrations, or what? What?
That, like with tragedy, would think that it was out of people's hands, but mass murder is literally due to a person.
Yeah, it would be the crime. I hope there's not another mass wave of criminal activity. At the same time, it's like just people doing monstrous things. It's almost as though they want to ignore agency as a whole. People like to pretend that everyone's a blank slate and that we all come from equal cultures. We really don't. And what gets me about this whole situation with canceling the celebrations is a few bad apples are ruining it for everyone else, and it's all because the government couldn't close its gates. They threw wide the gates and let in all the bad people.
But Silas, people are retarded.
They are. They are. Yeah, people voted for this, and I'm thinking like the decadence mindset here is what's really causing this. People haven't really struggled, I guess, enough to understand why this is a bad idea. Letting a bunch of people in. You need to let that retirement system feel the strain. You need to let the population crisis kind of, be visible for a second. Not just bring in thousands and thousands of, random people from the third world without any regard for their culture, their religion, or their ideologies that are common there. It's kind of crazy.
I blame fan fiction. It got the woman to like Blair, and the women supported LGBTQ, which pushed degeneracy onto our nation.
Interesting theory. I think that's a subject for the second story. We might look into that one later. Anywho, yeah. Sorry, I couldn't give anything more concrete on this. I was hoping to find something.
Eventually, suicidal empathy became the leading trend.
Empathy in general is just not a good thing. Sympathy is much more appropriate. Anyway, yeah, sorry I couldn't find more info on this. The official reporting, or I should say the official statements, are not very helpful. If anything, they're very annoying, kind of obfuscating. Rob Schmidt seems to be, I don't want to say jumping the gun, but he's definitely connecting dots that are not immediately visible. Yeah, I don't disagree with him.
This video was basically an eyebrow raise, which isn't bad.
Yeah, it's just kind of calling out a situation that we see. Yeah, I hesitate to make blanket statements here. I don't know for a fact that that's what's causing it, but the logic's there, so I get it. We can only hope that we can resolve this issue one day. If it turns out we end up deporting a lot of people who happen to be of a certain religion, then, that's just how it goes. And if the problem goes away and the celebrations come back and societal trust increases, maybe it's a case of good fences make good neighbors.
I'm pretty sure with Germany, France, and Australia, probably. Japan, no.
Yeah, Japan's more like they need to do something about the tourists. That's maybe start banning people whenever they misbehave, or sending tourists home instead of just slapping them on the wrist. Be a little less agreeable, Japan. It'll be healthy for you. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for tuning in. Sorry that there really wasn't a lot to add to this one. It was more like I just can't find good reporting on it.
Yeah, even I, an American immigrant in Japan, get annoyed by tourists here.
Fair enough. All this really did to me for me was tell me the official reporting, like from the governments, is it's like we made a mistake. We know we made a mistake, but we're not going to admit we made a mistake. And Rob Schmidt's kind of saying the quiet part out loud. I think time will say that Rob Schmidt was right.
Mistake.
Why are you like this? I think Rob Schmidt will probably be shown to be right over time, but those of us with pattern recognition are in the minority. Anyway, if you vibe with this video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.